Hello. I did another little piece of writing and I feel like attempting to record and share it again. But first, I'd just like to reiterate that please feel free to take my words with a pinch of salt or consider them deeply. I mean, I obviously consider them deeply, but yeah, you don't even need to listen. Just if you do, I hope you like it. So anyway, I'm going to start. Right. Quite recently, I had an epiphany. Have you ever paused to reflect and attempt to just consider taking on the burden of the entire world's problems? Now, I'm not talking actually taking any action towards solving any of our world issues, since just considering this task leaves you feeling completely and utterly paralysed with existential dread and anxiety, feeling helpless and hopeless. Well, I have. What can I say? I'm a tireless idealist who seeks to heal the ills of society, yet hasn't managed to begin taking any sort of action towards my goals to make a difference because I become too overwhelmed. Where do you even start with a task so large? I don't have enough to offer everyone in need. On the other hand, have you ever realised that there is so much beauty and so many wonders of the world to explore that it is impossible for you to experience it all? You always miss out on something wonderful. Joy and pain, too much of everything. I am never going to be someone of great significance. I'll never change the world, and that's okay. We put so much pressure on our individual little lives to be something spectacular, but I'm finally coming to terms with the fact that I will always just be ordinary. I'm okay with this. Actually, I prefer it this way. I myself am just another cluster of atoms, matter, and bundle of energy in the physical form of a human being, expending my energy until I evolve and transform into something new. Since the law of conservation of energy and matter states that neither can be created or destroyed, only converted from one form to another. I desire a simple life, slow and intentional living, a comfortable and mindful existence. I still want to push myself in this lifetime to do my best with who I am and what I've been given, but I choose to take away the pressure to achieve. I just want to be and do anything that feels right in the moment for me, with no intentions of becoming someone of significance with a great destiny. We suffer from cognitive overload, information paralysis. I sometimes think back to our human ancestors who lived in small hunter-gatherer tribes, isolated from the rest of the world but connected within their communities as well as potentially their neighbouring communities. Back then, doing something for the greater good meant helping the estimated 20 to 70 but definitely no more than 100 people around you. They didn't have the opportunities to worry about anyone outside of their group because their group is all they knew. Now, I'm not saying take me back to those days. I'm just suggesting that maybe we set too high of expectations to take on more than we can handle nowadays. I mean, there's only so much knowledge of suffering one human being can comprehend. No wonder we're experiencing a global mental health crisis right now. We open our eyes in the morning and we are immediately bombarded by tragedy. It's almost inescapable. But I have found a way for myself to manage, to be more intentional and monitor what I am consuming. And yes, maybe I'm choosing to be a little ignorant, but there's no other choice for me. I couldn't cope with being so woke. Also, I don't regret my decision. I'm thriving now that I'm focusing on the people close to me. I finally feel valuable. Before my recent realisation, I think that maybe part of me wanted to feel validated by the masses. Yes, this was definitely part of the reason I desired to be someone special, but I'd like to think that I'm growing up and with time becoming wiser as I see things more clearly. Anyway, without trying, my existence will still have an impact on life. I will make a difference in this world. I am a somebody to somebody, and that's enough for me. Every action has a reaction. The small actions I choose to take when I can in my life have a ripple effect. Where focus goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, whatever you are focusing on grows. I focus on expressing loving kindness, which results in energy spreading outwards, leading to a larger positive impact, perhaps on a bigger scale than even imaginable. Some examples of these actions include donating resources or money, or giving someone your time energy by being a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, or a helping hand, etc., etc. It would be unbearably exhausting to involve yourself in all the world's problems and attempt to help resolve them all. It is impossible, in fact. That's not to be interpreted as a pessimistic attitude. It's just me being a realist, which I haven't been in the past, but I now understand that one individual cannot put such a heavy burden on their shoulders. Unfortunately, I myself cannot stop climate change, cure all illness and disease, end all conflict and war, poverty and famine, violence and crime, injustice and inequality, and so on. But I can do my bit where I live within my community. I can focus my attention on being kind and caring towards the people I encounter on a daily basis, the people within reach, and this will have a ripple effect. Compassion is key. It's the key. I used to feel suffocated by the guilt of my privilege as I saw the world full of so much unfair suffering. Survivor's guilt? However, suffering is a universal experience. You don't need to compare one's suffering to another in intensity of how bad it is, because we still all experience hardships. We all feel some degree of pain, and everyone's suffering is valid. So to ignore your own suffering or that of the people close to you dulls your ability to have compassion. You should not measure suffering. You should not settle into judgment. You should just focus on how you can help alleviate it. If you learn to have compassion for those around you, you will learn how to help people at any scale. The response to suffering should be understanding who needs what in each situation. If we try to settle we should try to settle our feelings of guilt for our privilege. I have now reframed my mindset. I feel that dismissing pleasure in my own life due to my feelings of guilt is such a waste. To rid myself of pleasure by choice when the people I'm sympathising with don't have that choice but would do anything to be in my position. So now I focus on expressing my gratitude and counting my blessings every day. Hurt people hurt others, but luckily healed people heal others. Safe people shelter others, free spirits free others, enlightened people illuminate others, and love always wins. So shine your light of love on all who may cross your path in life, because what you do matters. I won't live perfectly. I'm not a saint. But I will try my best, and I will focus on being net positive, leaving the world better than I found it. I will never compare myself to others because I am unique in what I have to offer this world during my time here. So yes, I will never be someone of great significance. I won't be remembered for centuries after I pass, but I will still have an impact and make a difference. I am still important and add value. So with all that being said, I believe you should choose to be a beacon of light in this world, radiating love and kindness everywhere you go, and you should try to be the best version of yourself every day. Do what makes you happy, and if along the way you can brighten someone's day, take that opportunity and shine bright. Right, okay, that is everything. I made a few mistakes, but anyway, that's it. I hope you like it.